Prepare yourself for an incredible adventure. In this video, we will reveal 11 crucial things that you should eliminate from your life silently. We warmly welcome you to actively participate in this journey by sharing your thoughts on each topic we discuss. Make sure to stay till the end of the video, as a voyage of learning and personal growth awaits you. Take this opportunity to reflect deeply and gain a better understanding of yourself. We firmly believe that the lessons we are about to share will bring enlightenment and transform your life. Let's begin. First point. When dealing with individuals who have caused you pain, there's no need to justify yourself. There's no need to complain, argue, or confront someone with a negative attitude. Even if this person was once a close friend, it's better to move forward without seeking explanations. Stay calm and rational, focusing on your own personal growth. There may come a time when this person will need your support, but simply saying no is enough. If you feel the need to explain your reasons, go ahead. But remember that you are not obligated to help someone who has broken your trust. The best course of action is to quietly remove them from your life, as time will reveal the consequences of their actions. Focus on taking care of yourself and let the future unfold what's best for both of you. By choosing to move forward without the need to explain or justify your choices, you are showing deep respect for yourself and your boundaries. It's important to remember that you deserve to be treated with respect and appreciation for who you truly are. Therefore, by quietly removing those who have harmed you from your life, you are making a brave decision for your emotional well-being and personal growth, allowing yourself to move towards a more authentic and fulfilling life. Second point, unnecessary goals. Sometimes you may realize the importance of making choices and behaving in a way that reflects your true self. In such situations, it is normal to let go of certain goals and prioritize the path that resonates with your essence. We don't always achieve everything we plan, so it becomes necessary to sacrifice some things for others. However, it is crucial to silently discard these unnecessary goals without announcing your actions to the world. Avoid leaving any clues or loose information that could expose your main strategy. Be wise in this process by quietly eliminating less important goals and gradually making changes in your life. As you move forward, always exercise discretion, safeguarding your plans and allowing your decisions to be guided by authenticity as you search for the path that aligns with your true self. Third point, in any type of relationship, whether it be a friendship or a romantic partnership, it is important to remember not to divulge personal information or vent to others about the reasons for the relationship ending. The closeness shared between you and the other person should remain private, and it is unnecessary for others to be aware of the reasons. Sharing arguments or difficult situations can only lead to gossip and further complications. If you feel the need to talk, it is better to have a conversation with yourself and reflect on what happened. The desire to share may indicate unresolved issues. Therefore, regardless of the situation, it is advisable to analyze these behaviors privately without involving others. If you have a problematic relationship in your life, it is important to end it without broadcasting the news to others. By keeping these matters confidential and addressing the issues internally, you will contribute to the process of acceptance and healing. Respect the privacy and dignity of all parties involved, and prioritize your emotional well-being with wisdom and discretion. Fourth point, during times of tension, it is crucial to avoid raising your voice in front of others and maintain control over your emotions. If you find yourself feeling upset or angry, redirect that energy towards actions that yield positive results. Utilize this energy as motivation to pursue your life goals and train your body to handle stress. Take a moment to contain your emotions, reflect on them, and channel the accumulated energy into something that will strengthen you. However, it is important to exercise caution and discretion, as losing control can expose vulnerabilities in tense situations. Instead, discreetly dissipate the tension, by resolving issues, fulfilling responsibilities, and using reasoning as your ally. Rather than broadcasting your difficulties, focus on appreciating what and who is already in your life. Cultivating gratitude. Find a way to quietly relieve emotional pressure and seek internal balance, adopting healthier approaches to facing challenges. If you have reached this point, I encourage you to leave a comment to demonstrate your genuine desire for change. Let's move on to the fifth point. Avoid expressing your opinions about others. It's actually better to not even form such judgments in your mind. Take a moment to seriously consider the impression you give when you speak negatively about someone. Instead of ruining the atmosphere by venting your negativity, why not engage in a stimulating conversation or add value to the discussion? Please refrain from stating your preferences or dislikes about others. Learn to be tactful. If you don't like someone, you can choose to keep your distance or try to maintain a tolerable coexistence. Always approach problems involving that person with intelligence. Seek dialogue and strive for agreement. However, remember to immediately discard these opinions and judgments you have about others, as mentioned earlier. Regardless of whether you like or dislike someone, always act diplomatically, demonstrating your ability to adapt to the environment and interact with others despite any differences. Maintain a respectful and empathetic attitude in your interactions, as this will contribute to a more harmonious environment and healthier relationships with others. Sixth point, avoid constantly comparing yourself to others. Each individual has their own unique path, accomplishments, and successes that should be appreciated without considering others. The detrimental habit of comparing our lives to others can have a negative impact on our emotional well-being and hinder our personal growth. Additionally, it diminishes our self-esteem as we run the risk of engaging in unfavorable comparisons, fixating on what we believe we lack rather than acknowledging our own strengths and achievements. When we consistently compare ourselves to others, we lose sight of our own aspirations and desires. We become distracted from what truly matters and concentrate on what we believe we should possess or achieve based on others' standards. This prevents us from progressing on our own journey and attaining our individual goals. By eliminating comparison, we can foster gratitude for our own circumstances and celebrate our own progress and development. Remember that each person has their own distinct path and circumstances, and comparing oneself to others is neither fair nor beneficial. Each of us possesses different strengths, challenges, and life trajectories. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, it is more productive to focus on our own learning and personal growth. Seventh point, mindful use of social media. Imagine your life as an intriguing book, filled with captivating stories and valuable lessons. Social media, on the other hand, is like a vast library where countless stories are shared every second. While this may seem exciting, there is a hidden danger: constant comparison. As we scroll through these digital stories, we often compare our own challenging moments with the highlight reels of others. This unfair and unrealistic comparison can lead to dissatisfaction and envy. Can you see the harm in this? To combat this, it is crucial to limit our consumption of social media. Imagine approaching it with a clear purpose in mind. Enter the digital library, search for what you need, whether it's connection, inspiration, or information, and then leave, returning to the reality of your own life. But how can you put this into practice? Start by setting specific times of the day to check your social media, rather than constantly being immersed in it. Whether it's during breakfast, a work break, or at the end of the day, having designated times creates structure and prevents social media from dominating your time and thoughts. Another effective strategy is to question the purpose of every online interaction. Ask yourself, am I looking for something productive, or am I just wasting time? This self-reflection can help differentiate between using the internet in a productive way and mindlessly consuming content. It is also important to be aware of the signs that social media is negatively impacting your mood or self-esteem. If you find yourself feeling down after using these platforms, it may be beneficial to take a break. During this break, focus on reconnecting with activities that bring you happiness and fulfillment in the real world, such as reading, pursuing a hobby, or spending time in nature. By adopting these practices, you not only protect your mental well-being, but also rediscover the beauty of your own unique story without constantly comparing it to others. Remember, each of us has a distinct journey filled with ups and downs, successes and challenges, which is what makes each story, including yours, valuable and special. 8th point, the pursuit of external validation. In our society, it often seems like our value is determined by how others perceive us. However, I want to encourage you to embrace the freedom that comes from breaking away from this constant need for approval. Imagine yourself in a situation where you are on a stage, surrounded by a crowd eagerly waiting for you to conform to their expectations. Can you sense how suffocating that can be? Now, envision yourself stepping away from that stage and entering a peaceful and calm space. A place where the only opinion that truly matters is your own. This analogy emphasizes the significance of acknowledging and valuing your own inner voice amidst the external distractions. When we base our actions and decisions on the pursuit of approval, we lose touch with our true selves and our genuine desires. It's like constantly wearing clothes that don't fit properly just to please others. Now, think about the moments when you felt most satisfied and content. They were probably times when you stayed true to your own values and beliefs, regardless of others' thoughts or expectations. This is the essence of living authentically. But how can we incorporate this into our daily lives? It begins with taking small steps. For instance, the next time you face a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I genuinely want to, or because it's what others expect of me? Learn to trust your intuition and recognize your own desires and needs. Another effective method involves boosting your self-esteem by recognizing your strengths, celebrating your achievements, and learning from your errors. Keep in mind that self-acceptance is an ongoing process, and even small victories are significant. It is also essential to build relationships with individuals who support and motivate you to be your best self. Surround yourself with people who value your uniqueness and encourage you to express your true self. By liberating ourselves from the need for external validation, we open ourselves up to a more genuine and satisfying path. This path empowers us to take control of our lives, crafting our own narratives with authenticity and courage. In conclusion, we hope this second topic inspires you to reflect on how you can lead a more authentic life, staying true to yourself and unaffected by the approval of others. 9th point, our relationships, whether they be friendships or romantic partnerships, serve as reflections of various aspects of our lives. These connections bring about experiences that shape our identities. However, it is crucial to maintain a balance between privacy and discretion. Consider a relationship as a hidden sanctuary, a place where emotions, dreams, and cherished moments are nurtured. This sanctuary is sacred and deserves to be treated with respect and care. When a relationship comes to an end, whether it is a friendship or a romance, it is natural to experience pain, confusion, and a need to process what occurred. Nevertheless, it is important to remember that the intimate details and reasons behind the breakup are meant to be shared solely between the individuals involved. By choosing not to disclose these private matters, we not only preserve the dignity of both parties, but also safeguard our own hearts. Sharing such information with others can lead to misunderstandings, judgments, and gossip, which hinder the healing process. Instead, it can prolong the pain and foster negativity. So, how can we effectively navigate the conclusion of a relationship? First and foremost, allow yourself time and space to heal. Permit yourself to experience the emotions, but do so in a reflective manner. If necessary, seek the assistance of a mental health professional who can offer unbiased guidance and support. Furthermore, it is important to focus on self-reflection rather than seeking validation or comfort from others. Take the time to look within yourself and consider what you have learned from this relationship. Apply these lessons to your future relationships, even those that may not last. Each relationship offers valuable insights. Lastly, remember that maintaining discretion and privacy is a sign of maturity and respect, not only for the other person, but also for yourself. As you move on from this chapter in your life, do so with grace and dignity, knowing that each experience prepares you for what lies ahead. Through these points, we aim to provide guidance on how to approach the end of relationships with wisdom and respect, while preserving the dignity and privacy that both you and the other person deserve. 10th point, let go of unrealistic expectations. This is an opportunity to explore internally and understand how our expectations can shape and sometimes distort our perception of reality. Let's start with a metaphor. Imagine your life as an incredible journey across a vast ocean. Each expectation acts as a sail on your boat, propelling you towards your dreams and goals. However, when these sails are too big and our expectations become unrealistic, they can steer us off course, leading us into turbulent waters of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Unrealistic expectations are like maps that promise treasures that don't exist. They make us chase ideals of perfection in ourselves, others, and the situations we encounter. But we need to ask ourselves, are these ideals truly our own? Or have they been imposed by external influences like society, culture, or the media? To start detaching from these expectations, we must first acknowledge them. This requires being honest with ourselves and reflecting inwardly. Ask yourself, do these expectations uplift me or weigh me down? Do they truly reflect who I am and what I value? The next step is to practice accepting who you are, where you are in your journey, and the circumstances you can't control. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather recognizing and appreciating the process of achieving them, with all its imperfections and challenges. It's also crucial to learn how to set realistic and attainable goals that align with your true essence, rather than an idealized image of success. This also involves celebrating the small victories along the way, understanding that each step, no matter how small, is valuable progress. Remember to value the journey as much as the destination. When you let go of unrealistic expectations, life can unfold naturally and peacefully, allowing for unexpected joys and moments of happiness that cannot be foreseen. With that in mind, we conclude this point, hoping it inspires you to navigate through life with a realistic mindset, appreciating the beauty of the journey with all its surprises, turns, and newfound treasures. 11th point. Let's now explore a realm that often goes unnoticed in our daily interactions, yet holds great power over our well-being and the connections we forge: our involvement in gossip and the spread of negativity. By distancing ourselves from these behaviors, we can not only improve our state of mind but also enhance the quality of our relationships. Imagine every word we utter as a seed planted in the garden of our lives and the lives of others. When we choose words of support, encouragement, and positivity, we sow seeds of kindness and understanding. Conversely, when we partake in gossip or negative talk, we are sowing seeds of misunderstandings, distrust, and conflict. Gossip may seem harmless or even a means of social bonding, but in reality, it leads to disrespect and devaluation of others and ourselves. Furthermore, by fixating on negativity, we nurture a mindset that blinds us to the goodness and positivity surrounding us. So, how can we veer away from this path and choose a more positive route? Firstly, it's crucial to be mindful of the conversations we engage in. When a discussion starts to drift towards gossip or unnecessary criticism, try gently redirecting the topic or highlighting something positive about the person or situation being discussed. Furthermore, it is crucial to practice empathy before speaking or sharing information about someone. Take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, would I appreciate if someone said this about me? This simple question can serve as a powerful tool to ensure our conversations remain respectful and constructive. Additionally, it is important to create a positive environment around you. Surround yourself with individuals who also value positivity and authenticity in their interactions. By doing so, you can contribute to a culture of mutual respect and support. Lastly, remember that change begins with you. By choosing not to engage in gossip and negativity, you not only uphold your own integrity, but also set a positive example for others. By incorporating these principles into our lives, we can develop a more positive, empathetic, and resilient mindset, which leads to genuine personal growth and meaningful relationships. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel, press the bell icon for notifications of new videos, and of course, liking and commenting.